What up, girl?
Hi, girl.
How are you?
I am doing okay considering a
Oh,
considerable loss today to our community.
we must pour one out for the goddess herself.
Really to every community, but you know what? I'm taking it personally today.
I would too. Take it personal. Girl, I did wine in a mug. Little throwback. Cheers.
Nice. You know what? I put on nails for this. I put on nails just for you, girl. Rest in peace, Dolly, once
I'm
and
the
forever.
luckiest. Oh,
Oh, I mean, hey, we were going to talk about parties, but I think this is now a grief group for Dolly Parton.
I actually think, yeah, so just go around, tell us your first name, tell us your first Dolly Parton song, and tell us your most recent Dolly Parton memory.
Oh my God. Well, hi, my name's Eileen Galvin. My first Dolly
Just
Parton.
first name. It's anonymous.
Oh, whoops. What? This is AA rules? I thought we were doing a
It's a
grief group.
grief group. It's an anonymous grief group.
I'll show myself out. Oh my God.
Anyways, yes, it's a sad day. She lived such an incredible life.
Yeah.
I feel like, I don't know, Dolly Parton to me is just like, I feel like she was like 80, still fabulous, still amazing. And then just was like, her husband died. And then she was like, I'm out.
And she was only 80. I feel, yeah, her husband passed last year. And
Yeah.
that happened with my grandmother. When she passed
Yeah.
when I was around 12. It was a long time ago. But grandpa died of liver cancer. He was battling cancer for a long time. And then she held in for about 10 months and then she just passed away quietly in her sleep.
Right. Like, I'm like, outside of her being this juggernaut celebrity, like, she was married to that man for like, what, over 50 years? I mean,
Yeah.
like nothing replaces a broken heart, not even
No.
celebrity.
No. I think I learned that from a Dolly Parton song. But no, it's true. I mean, what
Nothing,
a
nothing replaces a broken heart. Music and lyrics by Dolly Parton.
yeah. But what a humanizing moment. I mean, it's what a
Yeah.
reminder that even I mean, there was something so um like superhuman about Dolly's
Oh,
energy, her body of work,
I
her work
know.
ethic, and her commitment to glamour, which I can really appreciate.
Girl, I mean, obviously, me, not me too tonight, but I think just there had to be something like in, because obviously, she was raised with so little, like raised in poverty.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I love that. And you could always see the little girl that was
Mm-hmm.
Dolly Parton that was playing dress up and was like,
Yeah.
absolutely fucking not. I'm committed to this shit every fucking day. And it was like not pathological, but it was joyful,
Yeah. And she
you
reached
know?
across, it didn't matter your politics, your perspective on life, there was something about her that kind of reached into all of us and kind of put a hand on our inner child and was like,
Hmm.
"You gonna be okay, honey." She had that kind she had that kind that was a
Yeah.
horrible Dolly Parton impression, but you get the point, southern accent.
I love it. I love it. And I think like, you know, it's so interesting because everyone claimed her.
Yeah.
The right claimed her, the left claimed her, like everyone claimed her, And I'm like, is that going to happen again?
No. No, it's not usually that universal. That's really something special.
And that was social media and everything. Like I was thinking about this with like the candidates in the primaries, and like obviously in Florida, Angie Nixon was with Alex Vindman was a huge primary upset. It was so interesting because in so many examples in Florida, they're citing old tweets on a platform, by the way, that isn't even called Twitter anymore, like old tweets, and I'm just like, oh my god, like dig up my old Facebook post where I was like quoting like Matchbox 20 and photos with like my ex-boyfriend Tom drinking Jenny Light out of a plastic martini glass at a frat house, like calling them Jenny Teenies. Like what? Like I mean, I don't know. Like it's just like I don't know. I just like with social media and everything, I just don't think we'll ever have it again.
No. No, I mean, the time that Dolly came up in. I was just thinking about the fact that public figures' lives are they can really serve as like important milestones in our lives, even though we've never met them, and even if we
Isn't that
have met
crazy?
them, we don't know them personally. But it's like, like when someone like Dolly Parton or, Nelson Mandela or, like someone who really had a lasting impact on the world. That was literally the next person I could think of. But someone who had an incredible. I was
like,
yeah, I was trying to think beyond our current frame. You know what I mean?
I got it.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
I got it. No, I mean, that's a bad example. You know what it is?
Dolly Parton ended apartheid, okay? And I won't hear anything else on the subject.
That's it. And the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then we'll get to parties. But I have this like, there's all these articles, right? And it's like, so and so fell in love with a chat bot. So and so fell in love with an AI robot or whatever the fuck. And I'm like, people do that all the time. They make up relationships with celebrities. They really do. I mean,
yeah.
I find celebrity extremely terrifying and off-putting. Like, I don't know how to engage with it. We were at an event, my wife and I were at an event, and Matt Damon was there. And I was like, Matt Damon. And I'm like, and J-Lo, but like, no one cares about that. And I was just like, I don't know, like, do you want to meet Matt Damon? And then another thing happened where I was with Keanu Reeves, and I was like, my boss was like obsessed with Keanu Reeves, and she's like, I'm gonna go meet him. And I was like, go. I don't actually
Don't let me stop you.
There's nothing to me that's appealing about that. And she's like, I don't want to be around, you know what it is? I don't want to be around the people around the person. Like, I just feel like it's going to be annoying. Everyone's going to get weird. Like, it just makes me so uncomfortable. I've only met one of my celebrity icons, and it was Renee Fleming, who's the best living American soprano. And when I met her, my friend was like, do you want to get a photo with her? And I was like, no, I met her. Like,
yeah,
I met her and told her I loved her body of work. Like, I don't need a photo.
Yeah, well, also, like, I mean, there is something special about meeting someone in person, but there is something to, like, the phrase "don't meet your heroes," because a lot of people are not going to be their public persona. You know what I mean? They're
100%.
I think they're 100%. I can count on one hand, one hand or less, no hands. I can count on one hand the number of public figures that I would want to meet in person.
Nelson Mandela.
Yeah. And I think it's Archbishop Desmond Tutu. And
also R.I.P. Shoot.
Yeah. No, but I think honestly it's like the person is Katya Zamolodchikova. I want to meet her.
Oh yeah, you would. Yeah, I would love that. I would actually want to witness that.
Yeah, I just want to talk about something completely inscrutable and like pseudo intellectual, but mostly just sophistry with like maybe vocal stems thrown in there. Like I
love that.
There's just something about her that speaks to my like my like deep private self and my sense of humor that I love how she takes like things so unseriously. Like I just love that.
Oh, I know.
It's
I want to be in the room with you, but like I want to be up against the wall, painted the color of the wall head to toe. So I'm just like,
you can borrow my fan.
Yes, that's exactly what I need. Yes.
It looks like it would match pretty well.
Yeah, jewel tones, baby.
Jewel tones, baby. That's right. So speaking of jewel tones, what do how do you show up to a party?
I don't. I'm very terrible at it. So actually, I was just thinking about this. I went on a date years ago, and this girl wanted to go dancing. And I was just like, so into her, so into dancing. And there was like a huge dance party. And I was like, no. Dancing. I love dancing. But I was like, I don't want to go because I don't know how to dance. But I love dancing, but I'm not good at it. And it's like party dynamics for me bring out my inner 7th grade Brooke Cardis at like Drew Halliday's backyard, where I'm like, I look like an avocado in a one-piece bathing suit. My pubic hair is sticking out because my mom won't let me shave it. I have a unibrow. I have lip smackers root beer flavor on.
Yeah, Dr. Pepper lip smackers. Yeah.
Dr. Pepper lip smackers. And then I had a little on my eyelids because my mom wouldn't let me wear eyeshadow, so I would put lip gloss on it. So my eyelids would like kind of stick together.
Yeah. Listen, I think part of the secret to parties is you have to have some humiliating experiences so you can kind of
But I just go back there.
Do you really?
I do. I like literally get so self-conscious at parties. Do you?
No, not really anymore. But I mean, baby, when you look like this, who could blame me? I'm just kidding.
Nelson Mandela, eat your heart out.
Oh my God. No, but the deep mortification that is going to a freshman year of college underwear party.
Oh my God, wait, so this is gay boys, right? It had to be gay men.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it was actually mostly straight people, but it was thrown by a gay person. So
Mm-hmm.
there were some gay friends, but it was like mostly straight people. And I literally was like 19 years old,
Oh,
and I show up in these nasty red Andrew Christian briefs, which if you know, you know, the brand
I don't
Andrew
know Andrew
Christian.
Christian.
It
I'm
I
gonna
mean
Google it.
I think he's still pretty popular. He's a gay designer who mostly did underwear.
Oh, okay,
In
well, first of all, I'm searching him. I cannot wait.
You're just gonna find
Images.
like underwear models who look like they're at Fire Island, but that's okay. We support that. We
Oh
support your
yeah,
journey, gays. And yeah, it was all the rage. Torso on High Street is where I got him.
obviously.
Yeah, still around. And I went to this like nasty campus house where there was no furniture. I mean, like very sparse furniture that was, I mean, the place looked like a disaster zone. And then they had the giant Rubbermaid tubs full of jungle juice. You know about jungle juice?
Girl, everybody knows about jungle juice in those
Okay,
Tupperware, in like the
I
giant
would
Tupperware
hope.
bin that like you keep your Christmas decorations in now as an adult.
Yes, exactly. The Christmas decorate you dust them out if you're lucky, and then you fill them with
This is
alcohol, and
glitter.
there was literally Everclear in them, which by the way,
Oh,
no one should drink ever.
I didn't even know. Wasn't that banned?
No, it's not banned, but people use it to like wash things on their bar. They don't use it to drink.
Oh,
But anyway, so it was like some I mean, I wasn't there when they made it, but you open it up and it's some neon colors with fruit floating in it, and who knows where the fruit came from. And then you just take a solo cup and you just dip it in there. So here I am dancing
oh,
in my underwear, and of course I'm like I'm having such a good time. You know what I mean? Like such a goody two shoes. And then I like to like I like gingerly take off my my like gray heather tank top, and then I'm like, ooh, I'm like dancing at an underwear party. This is multiple past lives before burlesque. You know what I mean? Before transition, before
oh.
all of it. So I'm just this little twink with mousy brown hair, and all of a sudden I'm dancing, and it's like my first solo cup in, and the ceiling fan, one of the blades breaks off the ceiling fan and hits me in the shoulder, and I'm just bleeding.
Workers' comp.
Workers comp, yes, right. HR. And so I'm bleeding, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, are you okay?" And I look down at my shoulder, and I just go, "I'm fine, woo!" And then we just keep dancing. Like it was just everyone is unsafe, you know. Um,
I love this. I
yeah, and then
love
I
this
passed
journey.
out, woke up on the steps going up to the attic of that house with some guy I didn't know on top of me, like getting to
Mhm.
first base, and then I kind of like pushed him off of me and was like, no, you know what I mean? And then I was like, I gotta go home. Like, that could have been way worse than it was, you know?
I also love that you think first base is touching breasts, for the record. That is definitely second. So let me just
Oh,
fill you in. Okay.
I didn't go to school for sports.
I know, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. First base is
Okay.
kissing. Second base is heavy petting. Third base is
Listen, don't derail
oral.
my story. I was in the moment, okay? I'm not running bases. I'm trying to get it in.
Girl, you know I'm so butch. I'm
Yeah,
just so butch.
that's true.
Oh, she's so butch.
Ooh, she
Oh my
knows
God. Sometimes
about bases.
I like catch myself and I'm like leaning against something at work and I feel like I'm at the locker room, you know?
Yeah, you're doing the like the Dom, like, hey.
Oh, I fucking love it. Yeah.
That's
I'm
a
like,
great
hey,
move.
are you new here?
I don't know. It's a great move in BL, you know, when they do
Yeah,
it.
yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
I love a locker lean.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I do. And there's no lockers anywhere to be found, but I'm like, I'll make it work. Yeah.
Fabulous. Something that
I
something that makes noise, you know.
I love a party now. Here's the thing about I have the unfortunate, I feel like your partner can relate to this more than you. So like if you can't contribute, that's okay. But I have the misfortune of outkicking my coverage in my partnership. Let me tell you what that means. Let me tell you what that means. I was in head to toe feathers for an event. I'm talking 3 layers of Spanx, nude fishnets, Jimmy Choos, feathers, headdress, makeup, lashes. You know, I don't do nails. That's not who I am. Everything head to toe. The
Yeah.
drag queens were stopping me, asking me where I got my outfit. My wife wore a suit off the rack from Hugo Boss.
Yeah.
No makeup.
Well, yeah.
3 weeks later, we were at another event. A man stopped us and goes, I remember you two from the Compass event. Your suit was amazing. Why do I fucking try? Why do I even try? Jump off a fucking balcony, Brooke. There's no point. And I feel like your partner could really relate to that. Because why bother if you're on his arm? Should he try?
Okay. That is not how I expected that story to end.
I
know. That's infuriating. Also, I feel like I was so ready for the person to be like, oh, I remember your feathers. Who are you? But I should have known better. I guess I should have known. Yeah. That girl. I can picture the outfit too. Like, you just listen, I know this is not what you wanted from this, but like, you deserve for people to like jump out of the way terrified because you were in the room. I feel like that's
honestly,
that's our destiny.
I needed that tonight.
Yeah. I mean, you deserve to be like, yeah, I put in a lot of effort, and also you also happen to be stunningly gorgeous. And so
gorgeous.
That someone did not recognize that, I don't know who you are out there, but I'm coming for you.
And I'm going to lean against this locker and tell you about it.
I know holding a fan does not seem like the most threatening thing. I'm just like...
You have big Wicked Witch energy. Yeah.
I'm getting
or like
very
School
Alphaba.
Marm.
School Marm.
Oh,
Alphaba.
yeah, it's the emerald. It's the emerald.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wicked coded.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, I can see that.
I work at the Emerald City in some bureaucratic office.
Oh my God, you work at the Emerald City DMV. You work at the Emerald City DMV.
Yes, and I'm no longer accepting gender marker change forms, unfortunately.
Oh my God, why? Ohio.
You know I had to sneak it in there somewhere.
Girl, I don't even know what's going on with that, so you can fill me in after the dish. But that's not what we're talking about. It's a party. Okay.
No, that's for
what
later.
was the party we went to? We went to a Halloween party at Dee and Sabrina's.
Yeah.
I don't even know and like that to me was the quintessential party. It was like so awkward. It was so fun, but like what I love a party now where like I know no one and I just go in. I'm like, well, we'll see what fucking happens.
Yeah.
And like I'll be in a room with like I've been in a room with like my mother-in-law and Florida's attorney general at the bar, and I'm like, here we go. Yeah, like love it. Like just roll the dice, baby.
When worlds collide, that's crazy. And
it's so fun.
Put a pin in that for a second because I have a crazy worlds colliding party story.
Love it.
From last year. But that party was great because, first of all, you and I looked great. I was a flapper. You were Wednesday Addams. The house was decorated so well. I've never seen...
Loved that. Yeah.
I've never seen such
decor is important.
Yes. I've never seen such lush decorations for a Halloween party at someone's home. It was magical. And the thing is, like,
lighting.
Just like, I think that my advice for going to a party if you feel nervous is like, people are not thinking about you. You know what I mean? Like, go to have a good time, say hi to some people, don't obsess over what you're going to wear, don't obsess over what you're going to say, because people are just thinking about themselves. You know what I mean? Like, that's just human nature. As much as you're thinking about yourself, everyone else is doing that too. So just, like, go, have an hors d'oeuvre, say hi, and then when you feel tired, go home. It's going to be fine. You know? Just, like, go easy on yourself. But that night, I was talking to a guy on whatever app I was using that day, probably WhatsApp. I was talking to this guy named Mike who worked in plastics and lived in Lewis Center, and that was the night that I got fucked in a graveyard on Halloween.
Oh my God. I love a theme night.
That was the most festive sex I've ever had.
That was very festive. It was very on brand.
Yeah. It was very on brand.
I love that.
Yeah.
That was the night I was talking to that girl with the super great biceps. and I thought we were going to meet out after, and she was at Slammers with all of her friends and clearly with her girlfriend, but I didn't know she had a girlfriend because we were sexting. And I was like, hey, I'm on my way to Slammers. And she's like, absolutely don't come here. And I was like, okay. So then I went home and I waited for you to go home safe.
Yeah. Which I deeply appreciate. You did have to be my warden a little bit when we lived together because I made some more questionable decisions, let's say, than I would now.
Look. The power of sexual interest can
Yeah.
can outweigh even the strongest logical approach. And I think we both learned that from each other because I made some questionable dating choices myself.
We won't get into that, but yeah, I remember some of them. I would say
And I'd be like,
sometimes
this is a terrible idea. I'm going. And you'd be like, it is a terrible idea. Text me when you're there safe.
Yes. Yeah, it is a terrible idea. Have a great time. Let me know when you get home.
Yes.
And that's
right. Because you will be.
That's why I love our friendship so much. It's like, girl,
right. Oh, yeah. No, there's no judgment here.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
But well, I mean, there's judgment, but there's support.
We listen and we only judge a little. I think that's how the expression goes.
Well, but I also think that's very important because I feel like we both have dated losers. And sometimes, like, I don't really want a friend that's just like, yeah, girl, whatever. Because, like, then you end up with a loser.
Yeah.
And then, like, you break up and all your friends are like, what happened? And I'm like, fuck.
Well, also,
I didn't know.
There's a big difference between, like, I don't know. Like, I know it's, like, maybe not the best idea, but I'm really into this guy and I'm gonna like hook up, and you're like, okay, great. And that's not the same as, hey, I think I'm gonna try crack cocaine.
Yes.
That's a little different. That's what I'd be like, maybe pull back. Like drink some water and go to bed.
Exactly.
And it's important to know where that line is. Well, but do you want to know my crazy story from last year of Worlds Colliding?
Oh, always.
Okay, so you may recall in the early months of 2025, I had spun out after the election. I was dead to the world. I was like, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to see anybody.
You took a little break.
Yeah, I took a deep break. And then by the time my birthday came around, which is in early March, March 8th, if y'all want to send me some, not kidding. I was like, I want to go out and I want to have a small get together with some friends. And you tragically were not in town, but that's okay.
It was tragedy.
You were there in spirit, and I did a thing at Club Diversity where you can like rent out the party room, and I had like 20 people there. And I just thought, I'm just gonna invite my side piece guy, boyfriend to the party, knowing full well he's not going to come, right? Because
obviously.
He doesn't.
Side pieces are notoriously unreliable in social situations. That is a reliable diet.
To be honest, I didn't even completely blame it for it because he's never met any of my friends.
Yeah, that's a tough situation.
Yeah, he has met my partner, but it's like also he kind of has like low-key social anxiety. So it was like, I'm gonna extend the invitation, but I don't expect you to come. And then he came. And so now there's this guy who,
he came to the party.
Yeah, let's go with that.
That was a joke from you, Matt, if you're watching.
Yeah. I don't see Matt on, which frankly, how rude.
What?
But yeah, we'll get back to you later, Mr. Man. But but anyway, he came and he didn't know anybody. And also, like, if you see this guy, he does not look like any of my friends. So he was also sticking out because he is a bodybuilder who is bald with a beard, and all of my friends are like non-binaries and femmes. You know what I mean? So everyone was like, is he supposed to be here? You know what I mean? Like, that's
like who invited him?
Yeah, exactly.
And you're like, my nether regions invited him.
Yeah.
It was a cordial invitation.
It was cordial, and it was accepted. But no, he, like, when he gets nervous, he's also like a constant stream of consciousness dad jokes. So it was also kind of funny to hear him just kind of like trying to relate to people through humor, but a particular kind of humor. And so
right, then like queer non-binary spaces is like, unless it's coming from like a mask.
Yeah. Well, you know what though? This is gonna sound a little overgeneralizing, but non-binary people love dad jokes.
Really? Huh. Okay. I learn something new every day.
In my experience, a lot of
Yeah, I love
non-binary
that.
people like dad jokes if they're well delivered. So I would like come in just to check on and like, hey, how are things going over here? You know what I mean? Is this guy bothering you? You know what I mean? And they seemed like
Well,
they were into it. So I was like, okay, great.
yeah.
But it was
Also,
weird.
like, there's nothing sexier than like being with someone who can go into any space and manage their fucking tits.
Yeah.
Like
This is why we get
you know
along
my,
so well.
I can bring you anywhere. I can bring you anywhere. And that was always my rule. When I was dating after law school, that's how we lived together. And I was dating after law school, and I was like, I'm looking for someone like Eileen. And here's why. My rule was always
You mean
I
really
have
sexy and effortless?
and effervescent.
Yeah.
Um, I have to be able to bring you to a wedding. And it's
That
like,
is a
don't get too
real
drunk,
test.
don't hit on one of the underage bridesmaids, and don't try to buy drugs from anybody. All three of those things happen to me. And I'm just like, you got to be able to dance, you got to be able to hang. Like, I also think like weddings are like 7-hour events. And it's like, hey, can you hang through this? Like,
Yeah.
can you not be a piece of shit as they're cutting the cake and be like, oh, when are we leaving? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Is it okay if I make your uncle cry though?
Always.
Okay, great. Then we're
Actually,
good.
it's preferred.
Okay, good. Then we're good. Because that definitely
Eileen
did
made my
happen.
uncle cry. For next week's dish.
Yeah, right. You know the Prince song "When Doves Cry"? Next week on Covered Dish, "When Uncles Cry."
When uncle's crying, yes, I
Yeah.
love that.
This is what it sounds
Oh,
like
God.
when your uncle cries.
Well, girl, you have a full West Palm Beach invasion coming up.
I do. Do you want to talk about it? I'm going to see you in exactly 3 more days.
3 more business days.
3 more business days out of office.
And in the pool. So if you have any questions for Covered Dish, we will be posting on our story and we can do a live response. Q&A.
Oh, I'd love that. Please, you know what? Please send us questions. If you,
Yeah, we
let
would
me
love
put
that.
it to you this way. If you send us a question to our socials and say, hey, could you answer this on Covered Dish? It would, what is happening over there?
I was trying to be like a sexy librarian and then they fell into my mouth.
You know what? Never mind. Don't ask us any questions because we don't deserve them.
Don't deserve.
I was gonna
We do
say,
deserve it.
if you ask us questions to answer live on the air, it will make our whole entire day.
We would love that. Yeah.
We would
We'd
love
love that. We'd love that. Oh, girl.
Well,
Well, I think we have more
girl,
to cover on parties, but not in your fucking Hogwarts ass DMV wicked fucking vibe. You better hit the town with this.
I'm gonna go see a mutual friend right after this.
Oh,
And
you
girl,
are. Oh, a mutual friend.
yeah,
Oh,
let me
cute,
just ask you.
guessing.
It sounds sexier than it is, but a mutual friend. Girl, should I keep growing my hair out? I think I'm liking it. I think maybe I should.
I like it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Change it up. I really like the layers too. I think it looks really good.
This is the natural wave from the Quigley side. This is what's left of my Filipina heritage. Is just this
Worth it.
slight wave in my hair.
I love that. Looks
Mhm.
great.
All right. Well, now that
All
we've
I have
settled
from my
that,
Spanish side is a love of anchovies and wine.
and brooches, a love of brooches.
Yeah, I do love brooches also. And I can
Yeah.
get tan.
All right. Well, we
Girl,
have to go survive
you have to go.
windstorms and yeah, we have to go survive windstorms and stay out of the sun. But the good news is we will be back for another episode of Covered Dish probably 7 days from today. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah, girl, and you look real good against Emma Locker. We'll see you soon.
See you soon. In the meantime, my heart will go on. Bye.